Sunfall here with a video for Serious Sam 4. So you want to start online and you want to go classic, and the main reason I do this is because it gives you infinite ammo. It will be handy later. A lot of the other status don't matter, but I like to basically be able to spawn straight away if I die and invulnerable. Make sure it's on terrorist difficulty. The best part about this was because it's on online, you could have your friends join in if you wanted. And I don't show it at the start, but you can also change your character skin, which I think is awesome. I think Sam really should have let those two features be in single player. Changing the character skin is one of my favorite things to do online. It's another reason why I opted for the online route of doing this achievement guide. When you first start up the game, you want to just hold in RT until your first achievement pops. Don't move or anything. And once the achievement pops, you just want to... I use this just for fun. You just want to wait for the cutscene, basically. So the next thing we'll be doing is working on a headshot. So you'll see me aim a little bit slow on some things. It's just because I'm trying to make sure I get 100 headshots. You won't get 100 headshots in just this level. You will need to do some of the next level as well. But if you focus on headshots, you should get a good amount this run as well.
Did you miss me? 'Cause I didn't miss you.
Sir, I think my gun broke.
Don't worry, kid. I got this covered.
Sir, these Octanian Harvester Leviathans are a lot bigger than I imagined.
It's not the size, kid. It's how you use it. I once killed a Kleer with a nail clipper.
These things, are they?
Yep. The processed. Humans turned into cannon fodder for Mental's horde. Cute, aren't they?
How can we help them?
Apply bullets as needed.
There is an iron sight if you hold RT, but I just prefer not to use it. Made aiming even more difficult. But if it makes it easier for you, then that by all means. And when we get up here, there'll be a shotgun.
Oh yeah.
I could really
Weapons have a green glow, armor has a blue glow, and health is red. I run in here to use it as a way to try and get headshots because it funnels the enemies. If you want to just kill them all, like I said, I'm working on the 100 headshots and guide helps you for that, but if you just want to kill them all, that's your choice. It just means you'll have to do more headshots later.
Now, you can also take out a Gnar with your bare hands, but for larger groups, go for a shotgun or assault rifle.
If I had a gun, any gun.
And remember, kid, vultures explode, so stay clear of their barf radius.
Barf radius?
Look, it's not a scientific term, but it works for me.
This is the reason why we have the infinite ammo. As you can see, I can stab myself twice, and I still have them. It's great. Up here is a second objective. Now it's not for an achievement, but what you get from it and the extra bad guys is why I do it. The object that we get from it comes in handy later.
I think I heard something. It's probably nothing.
So, when you kill these guys, there'll be that little guy there, stab him. This guy here. That'll give us our first knife stab. We need 11 different enemies. But at the moment, I want to focus on headshots with the process before I stab one. Hello, decoy. Now we can leave. Back the way we came. In this next area, we will get the double barrel shotgun.
Nice!
Could I have a gun now?
You know, it's funny, but usually when I pick up one of these things... Ah, there they are.
So when we get to the mega baths, you want to just focus on getting processed kills and headshots without killing any of those, because there's an achievement that we're going to set up for that, where we lower the health of one and then we kill another, and as long as the one that we lowered is next to the one we kill, we will get an achievement for that bath killing the other one.
Who was that?
It is I, Professor Gottlieb Kiesel, your scientific advisor. Guten Tag.
Does he always call in at random like that?
I think he just gets bored.
Okay, so we lower this one's health and then we kill this one, and that will get you the achievement. So this next section will have wearables. Now I pulled out the wrong gun by accident. You want the double barrel shotgun, and you want to wait till they're right on top of you to get a headshot. One shot kill all three and you'll get the achievement. I finish it off a little bit later because I stuffed up and pulled out just a single shotgun. But you'll see when I do the other two wearables how to properly do it, and that way when you do it you'll be able to get the achievement when you were supposed to. Right when they're on top of you.
Looks like that was the last one. The gate's open now.
As long as you did no damage to him, you killed him with the double barrel headshot. One shot kill, you'll get all three of them, you'll get bullseye.
The processed?
Then this next bit, you want to get out your pistol. Easy headshots, these guys.
I guess Mental's really into recycling.
And while the other guy doesn't have a gun, we want to take advantage of all the kills we can get, because the next section, we get a person that has a gun, so we have to fight him for the kills. Because the AI are pretty decent at this when it comes to killing, which is great. You want to kill this thing, we have to kill, I think it's 11 or 10 of these. And basically they're just drones that fly about creating propaganda. I'm going to run in here and shoot to get the processed attention, then run away.
Ecclesiastical extraction? Good one.
The reason we do this is because if we run away, they come to us. And we don't have to worry about other bad guys killing them. So we can take our time to get the headshots. On the mega boss, aim for the head, because I'm pretty sure counts as a headshot too.
Sir, I think that's it for now.
For this next part, you want to charge up to 300 health. Because, you're gonna do something a little crazy.
Oh, sir, I recognize that thing. It's a scrapjack.
Let me take it apart so you can have a closer look.
So we want to get behind the scrapjack, because otherwise he will fire rockets that will kill these guys. And the less casualties, the better for us. Now this is the tricky part. We have to try and kill a few of them quickly to thin their numbers, because if we don't, they eat up your health. And it takes longer to line up the headshot. This is why I said charge up to 300.
Finally.
Once he says that, that means the door's open and we can leave. So you want to go around this corner and shoot them. Try not to come out too much because the guy with a shotgun will shoot them, as you can see, and take some of our
So,
kills,
Father, you came all this way from Russia to find the Holy
which is very rude.
Yes. Technically, like Catholicism, Holy Grail is heretical. But this is no time for dogma. Each must do all he can to save planet.
So down this alleyway will be some more guys we can headshot.
Oh, I see. Good. That's good.
Let me give you your last ride.
And then we want to go around this corner just gently because there'll be two usually around here and we can get them before he gets them. When we go through here, a bunch of the process tool shot, kill the mega bath, and then slowly back away because it actually makes more spawn because they jump out the windows. Just give us a better chance of getting a few headshots. It's trickier because you pretty much just have to fire because otherwise the AI will steal our kills. So there's a lot less headshots than I'd like, but still a good amount. And one little guy got stuck. Hi, little guy. Bye.
And now,
Turn off the radio, because I like to turn off the radio. At this part, we're about to get an ability. So we'll need 10 of these, which I'll guide you through getting. It's also required for some of the achievements, the abilities. Now here, you got to stand about here. Because if you stand about here, the guys won't come out to shoot them. So you can focus on your headshots. It's a little bit tricky to shoot through the fence to get them. But this will stop the preacher from using his shotgun and taking a few kills. You go to the side of him, you can blow his head off like that. Shield means nothing, it's good. you want to try and get as many headshots as you can before the process show up, because when they show up, they get killed pretty quickly because of the shielded guys and their rockets. Again, you want to go up to the side of them so that you can get the headshot. Now on our right here, before we do a side mission, there'll be a drone. Shoot that drone. Propaganda drone. Then go in here. This is the first side mission we want to do.
I will pray for you.
It will also give us some more headshots, so win-win.
Shooting, I'll pray.
As you wish.
Oh, benvenuto. Welcome to Rome, friend. How do you like it?
Love the food. Hate the traffic.
Traffic.
Well, my convoy got blown up.
Still better than before the war.
Your neighbors are noisy.
Yes, but the view is wonderful. What brings you to Rome?
Oh, the usual. Saving the planet.
You should talk to Massimo. This is also his hobby.
The reason I'm not killing them is because I'm waiting for them to bring more on the ground forces first. Just watch your health, because the flying drones can eat it up pretty quickly. Okay, now we got an assault rifle. Just jump so you land on the ground. I miss jump and land one floor below, but and then you can leave. Don't need to climb the stairs all the way down. You want the double barrel shotgun for this. I was just using the single at first. Not realizing again, I didn't pick the double. To pick the back weapons, you do have to push RT, which is a little bit annoying, but as you can see, the gun is not as effective as I'd like. But as you can see, the double is much better. There's a reason I'm standing here too, by the way. Because as soon as these guys are dead, the door in front of us will open. And we can try and get as many headshots as possible, so that the other guys doesn't steal our kills. I think we did a good amount that time. When we go up these stairs, there'll be process that run down the stairs, so you want to stop one stair before, and then aim for headshots, basically. This one, the one with the fire extinguisher. You can see them right there. Come back here. I need to headshot you. Thank you.
Forgive me. I almost made Stairway to Heaven joke.
You are forgiven, Father.
Then when we go over across here, I thought this was cool. I have to do a few rooftop section.
There's no place like it.
There's two guys across the roof. I was trying to headshot, which I ended up giving up. But on our left here, while they're busy fighting the drones, we can get these guys. These guys you can headshot. And then up ahead, when we walk ahead, I'm leaving the drones so that the AI are busy on them. They'll be more processed. And right here is when we should get our 100 headshots. You could have stabbed a process, but I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible as a guide. So I continue on. Right here will be a propaganda drone. So we can just run and continue on. And that's a section now that we're up to that involves basically just killing everything that we see, and it'll have different waves and stuff. Generally when they do their little clips or discussions, that means that there's going to be the break between monsters. I choose to use the double shotgun just because it's very powerful.
Hey, I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Gather around, y'all. Let me show you why you don't mess with Rodrigor. You'll wish you hadn't attacked me. We both will.
The scream of kamikaze. It is not my favorite sound.
So, Kenny, you should have gone for an odd joke. Always.
See, this is what I'm talking about? While they're discussing things. It's a little break before more bad guys show up. The guys with the shield, we want to go over and stab. I don't think you can stab these guys. No, you can't.
Sir, opinion troopers.
So that's our second stab. Go stab the other two shielded guys, it's just easier.
Not so easy to bully now, am I?
Ammunition.
Reload. Hold on. Gotta reload. Hey, Kenny, I got a good one for you. Ragnarok.
That does not work.
Better than I lost my shoe.
I lost my shoe. Vampire, it's about to take effect.
Got it.
Hostile down.
Sucking blood fucker.
After we kill the last vampire,
Let's clean up.
this is when the werewolves will spawn. Now, I still need that one headshot on the werewolf because I stuffed up. Hopefully you didn't. There's plenty of werewolves in the game, but I'm trying to get...
Hey, Kenny.
I had an order, and I'm trying to just get this out of the way so I don't forget it. So I'm gonna get one of the werewolves from this section.
Cut him some slack. He's no
Behind me is where they'll spawn more. That won't be attacked, because if they do any damage to the werewolf, doesn't count. As you can see, that didn't count. Thankfully, one spawns behind me, and I can get it. After the werewolves are dead, we'll have the first, well, yeah, first boss fight. Now with this boss, you want to continuously fire on him while moving, but not to avoid damage. The goal of moving is because he drops these rockets and they block your view. And so you want to just have a continuous stream of fire on him. When he goes behind that building, he'll come out over here on your right. When he goes behind this building, he'll come up on the top part just behind it. And then when he goes into this building, he'll come out here. And that's him done.
Sam, I need the team to place 8 beacons.
There's nothing in here, as you can see.
Okay, guys. All we need to do is
you wanna race up here?
heads to their designated locations. Rodriguez,
And
you go north.
now we get to the faster part
Do the stadium.
of the guide.
I'll take care of the south. And you know the drill.
We can pretty much just run past all these guys, head to the left. Avoid the belcher. Go through this archway and to your right, and in this room will be the keys right here that we need for the door. If we had gone to the door, it would have told us we need the keys anyway. While we're here, stab this purple guy.
Do I want to know?
That's our third stab. The door is here that we want. Open this door.
I got a bone to pick with you.
That's a clear. So let's clear this area. Just aim down here and fire with your assault rifle. You don't have to make sure everyone's dead, just a few of the ones coming after us to slow them down. Now this door here is the door we're going to get into for a side mission. We have to go this way. You want to drop your hollow right here. This will distract a few of them. Now on your left here, you can jump up and get another kill. That'll be this red guy here. Flame guy. Then just drop down here. Don't worry about the damage. Pick up the keys and then go this way.
More rhetorical questions?
Drop another hollow. Then run up here. And then fall down.
Status update.
Drop another hollow.
Well, a horde of Kleer attacked the car, but now I'm bored.
Hey, Jones. What now?
Drop another hollow just in case.
Rodriguez. Come on, man. Tell us a joke.
Use the key on this.
Just did.
Then open this. That'll get you the achievement. And it'll also get you a really good power up called the Rage Serum.
Hey, Hellfire. Is it true about you and Sam?
Is what true?
We want to stab this yellow guy
Don't be stupid, Rodriguez.
and continue on.
There were no harpies in Beijing, you moron. You believe everything you're told?
You want to jump over this, and then go in here and grab the paper with the right, clicking in the right stick. And then you want to run down here. Drop a hollow to get the clears off us.
Nosebleeder, something I should look into.
Open the door. When we get around the corner, you want to drop another hollow. I like the shotgun for a reason what you're about to find out. You want to drop another hollow here. Now where I'm dropping the hollows isn't specific. You just want to make sure that you're distracting the bad guys so you can just not have to worry about them. Wereballs seem to still sometimes attack you whether or not they're placed, so just be aware of that if they get in your way. The chest is on your right, you want to open that. This will give you one of the best attachments in the game, the grenade launcher for your shotgun.
Sorry, dude. Your war's over.
The body is right there, just run over it, just in case. And that'll give you your side mission and achievement done. Now we just have infinite grenades we can launch at bad guys. I'm doing this at the moment just to clear a few so I can get through. But don't forget to drop your hollow to distract them. Now we can drink some rage serum. This will increase our speed. That's why I said it's very handy. Because we're dropping that decoy and using the rage serum, we can get past all the bad guys and leave them. Just drop another decoy before we go through this door for any stragglers. We don't want them to follow us. Quickly run in here and interact with the glowing object with the right stick. Now here we want to get out the pistol.
Is that a wizard lizard or a lizard wizard?
And we want to kill him with the pistol.
See you later, Magic Gator.
And that is the Magic Gator dead with the pistol for an achievement. Throw a decoy and then shoot with your grenade launcher the bad guys. Because we can't run through this section, unfortunately. The door is locked until everything's killed. Now, this is what I love about Sam. Just pure fun carnage. That's why I really wish I'd include the infinite ammo in single player. And you could just have fun like this. There's nothing like blowing up bad guys and just enjoying pure carnage. Alright, the door's open now because we killed them all. See, the lights will let you know. If it's green, you can open and go through. If it's red, you have to kill everything first. So down here, we're going to run into an ability. So we want to grab that.
Need enemy contact. Lots of it.
You want to follow where I'm putting the abilities into because I'm going to work on melee first over double shotguns. This section, it's very quick. Use your grenade launcher, don't miss like I did, and it'll kill him.
Kitty.
And then you can just continue on.
Yes, sir. Back shooting commencing.
Sorry, I'm on duty. I can't get hammered.
Door's green, so ignore the bad guys and just run through. Door's red, so we have to kill everything. Green, so we can continue on.
One set, heading for the stadium.
I stick to the right here. It's just easier to get through.
Word for all the monsters.
There's one belcher that will be in your way. But if you stick to the right and then go left here, you can jump down. Go up here. You'll have a few belchers, so just fire a couple of grenades to get through. I like to thin them out a little bit, so I stay here for a few seconds, or at least a minute, just to thin the numbers coming out after me. Alright. And that's the wrong way. We want to go this way. And then left here. And up these stairs. Now we'll be at the RPG. You can just jump over and grab it like that. So that way you don't have to stop. And there'll be clears that spawn here. I do stop to clear the clears because they can be annoying for the next section.
That's because I gave you the easy ones, dumbass.
So this is the mission, as you can see. For this one, we want to make sure we kill all the vampires. The door won't open unless we kill the vampires. So just listen out for their little... If you hear that shift, that's how you know they're around. Door's green, so that's all the vampires dead, so we can go through. This will get us the time warp
What's it do?
ability.
The artifact was part of the Syrian's research into the properties of time and may have a time dilation effect.
So could I use it?
But you must first return it for study.
Just run through these guys, don't even bother stopping.
Or I could use it.
Or you could bring it back.
Or I could use it.
Or you could bring it back.
Or I could bring it back.
Or you could use it.
Well, thank you, Professor.
Shut up, don't.
Hey, Hellfire, who taught you how to fly?
Stevie Wonder.
When you go through this door, there'll be another glowing object to interact with.
Beacon 2 set. Ready to... Hold on. I need to hand out some bullets.
Run away for a little bit, so that way it guarantees a few more spawns. Then use your time warp. Now let's go get some kills on. I recommend the double barrel, because the double barrel is more useful. And if you kill 5 people while the time dilation's happening, you'll get another achievement out of the way. I like to watch the blood and guts in slow-mo, it's kinda cool. So these clears, if you can get a shotgun kill on them, I'm not sure if it counts because it requires a double shotgun, but I specifically focused for that, just in case it did. Because there's an achievement with the double shotgun that requires you to kill 50 healthy clears, so they have to have no damage done to them. I don't know if it means double shotguns or just the double shotguns, so these might not count towards it, or they might. But either way, there is another section where I actually do get that later on in the game. I just thought I'd mention it now because it's the 50 healthy part that and here's some wereballs, so if you hadn't got the wereball shotgun one yet, you could get it here. As you see, that was 3 in a row. And now the doors are open.
Sam, I can't raise Jones. It might be a comms malfunction, but...
Now for this part, you want to use the time dilation and the rage. So that way we can get past everyone quickly.
I'm done as well. I can help you.
Negative. I got this.
And then just race past all the bad guys and their spawns.
Getting a bit worried about Jones. Man's quiet. Not this quiet.
Almost.
Turn left here, and we're at the boss fight. For the boss, you want to get out the RPG, because as you can see, RPG does the most amount of damage.
For some reason, I just don't approve of people eating my friends. I'm gonna cut you into little pieces.
That's the boss done.
Kenny?
Yes, sir.
So this part is basically I do miss a part of the side mission, but I go back for it. You want to stab one of these guys, little glowing guys. I drink a potion because it's faster to get through this section, and I would advise that for you as well because there's no fights or anything. But up here, when we turn around to our left here, there's only shells and armor in there. When we turn here,
exploding volcano.
turn right here instead of going straight like I did. That will get you your first alien artifact.
For your rocket launcher.
I realized I went past it
Seems reasonable.
about here, and I'm like, oh yeah. So I go back for it. See, it's right here.
He's done.
And then I show you it's right where you picked up the gun, which is here. I'm just running past all these bad guys. The next collectible's on my left, so I went right because I wanted to go around everything, but it's just down here. Click right stick to pick them up. Then you can go through this section here.
Careful, y'all. Don't set your cojones on fire. You know, that's good advice in general.
Go left, then left again, then left, then right, then up the stairs, and then on your left here some stairs, go right, and there's a alien artifact on the ground, so that gives us the third one. Then we go down here and it'll activate a cutscene. Just run past this guy.
Guys, get back to the car ASAP.
But I'm having such a nice barbecue.
Now this part, if you touch lava, it does do damage, so I'm trying to avoid lava sections, as you can see. I stopped drinking to go fast, so that way it didn't mess up the view, so you guys could see where I was
What's your
going.
status, Sam?
You want to turn right at this doorway.
Oh, okay.
That's the alien artifact there. Gives us 4 out of 5. Jump down. Interact with this box. It'll give us C4. Want to go left and throw the C4 at the door and blow that door up. Then you want to go right and then left and throw it at the door again.
Kenny, what's your status?
You want to jump down here.
Sir,
You can choose whatever your weapon you want. I prefer to use the C4 because we've got it. It's very effective.
Burns twice as bright.
But we have to fight all these enemies because the door is locked that we need to proceed through.
Liners go extra deep.
Now we got vampires. You just gotta wait for them to spawn. And then you can drop the C4 and blow them up. Now the old vampires are dead, just take him out. And him. And that's the green door open, so we can go through. You want to head to the left before you go straight. There's an ability for us. And now we can do medium-sized enemies, which is great because this next section we're going to stab one guy in particular. You've got to angle yourself so that you're running towards that platform where he's shooting from, because if you time it right, you can jump up there and then boom, elimination. You don't stab him, unfortunately, but you may as well call it elimination. That's the last alien arm we needed. And now we can leave.
Your humor is incomprehensible, bordering on deranged. But I will have your reward waiting for you at HQ.
I'd be offended, but I like rewards. Kenny, status.
Still running. Everything's coming down. Had to take a detour.
For fun, Kenny's right there. I continue on to see what happens.
Can't get out.
I actually get pretty far.
Help.
Hang on, kid.
Sir. Over here, sir.
What happened to you?
You see, it just pulls you back.
I'll do my best.
We can just run through here. We will stop for a second though, because there's a vampire right here we need to stab. There is a second one, so if you don't get him, there's one right here.
By the way, this type of situation, perfect for fire-based one-liners. Go ahead, give it a shot.
But what if
Open this door
will you fire me?
No.
and get out C4, which is in here as well.
Did there. Well played.
Run over to this guy, don't use the C4, instead stab him. Or break his neck, really. That's 3 eliminations with medium enemies just in this level. Now we can just use C4 to clear out everything till the boss activates. I will talk a little bit about the boss early, since we're fighting. Basically, the boss we want to kill with C4, but what we can do is damage her with an assault rifle first, so she's low health, to make the final C4 we use kill her. Now we just got to take out the vampires, and then we'll have some flame guys. I got my assault rifle out too early.
I think the car is starting to melt.
And I realized that. There's another elimination if you want, and didn't get it on the first big guy. You can get it right here during the boss fight. So we want to lower the witch bride's health, but not kill her.
Hold still, damn it.
Once she's lowered to about that much, pull out your C4, and then it's just about locating her and being able to angle your C4. Like right there is perfect. Boom.
Rodriguez! Check out this rocket launcher gizmo I got from the professor.
Straight off the bat, you probably saw it. There's a propaganda drone.
Jealous?
Me?
You can see the blue glow in the distance.
Could shoot plenty.
That's what we're heading to.
Brain with a mouth. I guess it's hungry for new ideas.
Up here, you'll see some snipers. Now, I don't know if they count as a different enemy or not, but if you go up, you can kill this one here.
Makes me feel like having a picnic.
Then we just want to kill one of these, so we don't forget. Kill one of the processed with the melee. Then activate your rage drink, and then time dilation. Pick up the assault rifle bullets if you want to. Now we just have to head through this section. It can get a little bit confusing, but once we get out, we will be rewarded with the grenade launcher. Just jump down here. There'll be another drone, propaganda drone, just up here. And we can continue on again.
I hear you.
Drop down here and head right.
I'd go first. Of a heart attack while doing blow and some
Right here, see this
a helicopter crash or
this
falling off a
power
horse.
here?
Not
You want to
bad,
use the
obviously.
rage serum
Fucking
because
Rodriguez,
it's
but Jones, man, I thought he
a
might
fair distance to get to the actual objective.
go back to being a cook, open up a taqueria or something. Not this.
Sam, it is I, Professor Gottlieb Kiesel.
I know who you are, Professor.
Excellent. Now, our sensors have detected a subspace distortion that would indicate the presence of a local portal that allows the enemy to teleport their forces.
Great. Can I break it?
Indeed you can. The portal is stabilized by
Push the button and then come over here, activate time warp when they spawn, and drink rage serum so that you can move at what feels like a normal.
And what if your research is wrong?
Basically we're just waiting for the next button to push.
Black hole.
I slow down time because I don't want the enemies to swarm us.
You must first activate the anchors. They are the
There goes another one.
Activate the next time dilation. Activate the rage serum. And also, since they're getting closer, activate a hollow drone. This will make them go towards that. There's the second button. Go over to the other side now. I just did that because you landed close to us. There's the next button. And this will destabilize it, so that way all the powers will be inactive. So get the slowdown time ready when this. Now use your black hole, and this game's going to get a hell of a lot easier now thanks to that ability. drink some rage potion and let's get out of here. When we get up here, some of the enemies that we didn't kill will have caught up with us, but we've got a black hole now, so they will be no threat for us. You want to go over to your right here, because there's an attachment for the grenade launcher. Before we throw down a grenade portal, these guys, these little guys, you want to get a quick melee kill on one of these. That should be your 11th melee kill for Spinal Tap. 11th different enemy melee kill, I might even say. We're just waiting for the green light, so basically keep putting down black holes until it gives us a green light. I like to wait for the spawns before I throw.
Oh man, I hate these blue-ass pendejos. The only thing that sucks more is the big ones.
Great, you changed it. See what you did? Now we have the big ones.
Sorry, boss.
There we go, green light. This will be the end of this part of the mission.
Boss, which way you want to go?
So for this section, you want to just run through here. When we get through here, we want to turn right. Ignore pretty much everything. And just turn left. If things are annoying you because they're chasing you or whatever, just drop a black hole. Like so. That'll get them off your back. But we want to go in here because as you can see the glowing purple, that's the keys for the locked door.
Why can't these things ever be under the doormat?
Throw down another portal if they're blocking your doorway like mine. Gets rid of them all. Grab the key. Well, we grab the key, open the door with the key. Turn off the radio if you want. Then we have to go here, go left, and you'll see the stairs. Go up the stairs. Dodge the guy. Grab the shotgun here, it's an auto shotgun. Drop another portal here.
Samuel, can you hear me? Trapped. And
Drop another portal.
Sit tight. I'm on my way. They're trapped. What else are they gonna do?
Go left here. Then left again. And we'll be coming up to an ability. So what I like to do is drop another portal here. For any stragglers. Because they will hurt you while you're doing the abilities. But this ability in particular we've been waiting for. Because now we can melee a big enemy. And this will get us an achievement. So you want to pull out your shotgun and you want to set the time dilation. Because we're going to get that out of the way right now. You want to head right. See, that's the end mission part, but you want to head right here to the side mission. Because you don't want to miss that. Just run past all these guys.
You know who I just met? Sam Stone! Yes!
Because you'll see a scrapjack
I swear!
coming up. Time dilate.
For you, you went to sign my rights.
Run up to the scrapjack with the normal shotgun. Blast him in the face. That'll leave him with enough HP to be meleeed.
My favorite EDF member is...
That'll get you tear and rip. Now we just have to throw black holes to get the red light to turn to a green light. We can also undo these abilities now and set up for the double shotgun. That way if we have any healthy clears we can double shotgun them. When this happens, it's because there's a bad guy around it. The portal hasn't sucked up. So what I like to do is try and draw them out. Light's still red, so there's still another one around. Throw a portal because I can see those ones. And there we go, green light. I wait for the portal only because I didn't want the view to be all dark and grainy on you guys, but I didn't realize I could have just gone through because there's a cutscene and it would have turned it off anyway. I forgot. Open this and you'll get the mini nuke. Now here's where I stuff up again, but it is possible. So you want to make sure you don't, other than the clear, a couple of clears of course, you don't kill anything here with the
That didn't seem all that
black hole.
dangerous.
Just run past everything.
Why do I say these things?
There's 3 you can get. I think I didn't wait for the spawns enough, but you can actually get an achievement here if you wait for the spawns. drink a juice so that way you can get to the end part here and close the door, which will activate the spawners.
Oh, come on! All right, fellas.
Throw down a decoy. Don't use the nuke yet like I did. I don't think enough enemies spawned. I would recommend waiting for more spawns, because you're supposed to kill 100 enemies with a nuke, and it is possible in this section. I've done it, but for this run through, of course, it didn't happen, annoyingly. I do know another section for it, so it's fine that it didn't happen, because it lets me show you, you know, more than one area that you can do it in. So if you guys don't get it, see, for example, that guy should have been inside, but he wasn't. But anyway, so if you guys don't get that achievement from this spot, we have another area we can get it in. So for now, we just want to wipe out the leftover bad guys. I drank rage juice because there is scrapjacks that spawn on the sides, and it's just easier to get over while you've got that, because the black hole sometimes does not kill them. Wasn't worth putting down a black hole, because I knew after we kill him the green lights would be on so we could continue. Turn off the radio because we can, if you like. I ignore it on this instance. There will be another propaganda drone just here. Kill that propaganda drone. What I was trying to do here was I thought maybe if I drew out some enemies and stuff, that might be enough for a nuke here, but unfortunately there wasn't. So this was a little bit of wasted time. Could have just dropped, could have just exited, or you could have just dropped a black hole. But you know, that's what I try. Going through here will activate the boss fight section. Now here, if you didn't get the C4 kill with the witch, you can actually do it here as well. Just try the C4 roll. And one will kill her, as you saw. Which will get you that one there if you didn't get it during the boss fight. I'm deliberately running around because I'm hoping again that it might be enough for a mini nuke. But then I noticed a Kleer, but he had low health, so that wouldn't have counted anyway. So I just nuked. Because those guys are damaging the Kleers, so they're not worth doing the damage to.
My fists don't need bullets.
But the Kleers that are left, they're worth damaging with it. Double barrel, double shotguns to a healthy Kleer is one less you have to get out of the 50.
How many people have fought and died on this spot? How many human empires have come and gone? Conquest is inevitable, Sam.
Sometimes I think it's easier just to take out stragglers rather than throw down another. So that's why I do that. In this case it was. You just want to continuously fire rockets on them.
What a crap-evading location for a big battle.
Nuke was the first thing I grabbed out. Black hole would have been better, but not too good. Because those little guys, they're just annoying. Trying to get out the rocket launcher and it keeps getting out the nuke.
Really big crab cake. Or a lot of small ones. Not sure yet. A colossal carnivorous crab. It's a crustacean.
And that's that boss dead.
Actually looking for text, not Ark of Covenant. Text leads us to Ark.
What's this Ark anyway?
A holy container described in Book of Exodus.
A box.
A box that, according to my research, contains Holy Grail.
And that will help us defeat metal. How?
Grail has power to heal all ills. With it, we can withstand this false god's assault
Yes.
on our planet.
Music to my
That's the
ears.
reason I'm
Where
using
do I
the
find
time
this?
dilation.
When you get to
I'm trying to make as many enemies spawn as possible. This would have worked if I had have realized that they hadn't reached the destination yet.
while turning his
But what you can also do is take advantage with your double shotguns of the spawns. If you angle yourself just right, you can kill the
secret chamber containing document
spawning
Sigil. That's a nice
clears
one. I should have a sigil.
with the shotguns, and that will get you the 20 shotguns if you've been working on them.
Relax. Chamber of St. George. Push
This isn't the way you're supposed to go. This is a secret, but it spawns a bunch of enemies. And see, what I didn't realize is that they actually hadn't shown up yet. So I've got the mini nuke ready. And this would have worked because of all the enemies. So if you haven't got the mini nuke and you want to try here, just wait for the kamikazes. But unfortunately, I did it way too early, thinking that they had shown up. As you'll find out later, they catch up to me. We want to activate this mission here, and we want to go this way. Again, we don't have to stop for anything, so we can just continue on. Here's where we want to get out the black hole, because the mini nuke doesn't fire in here, as you can see. I don't know why it doesn't, but yeah, it doesn't. So anyway, you want to drop a black hole. So the door tries to play green light trickery, when really it's a red light. I thought it was interesting that no matter where you aim, you cannot drop the nuke here. You do have to kill a couple enemies, because even though you can drop the black hole, it doesn't really do a good job in this area. This little guy got trapped. And there we go, green light. Now I can continue. And that's the side mission done. And here's all the kamikazes. There's another area I thought maybe I could try it in. Like I said, I do know the area where I can get it, guaranteed, but I was trying a few areas since I didn't get it when I was supposed to, just to see if I could for you guys. But this one was unsuccessful, so I just recommend just sticking to the black hole. But I would recommend doing what I'm doing here and letting them all spawn, because that does always work out better. This is just another section where we gotta kill everything before the door opens. There's a couple of clears that show up, that's why I didn't drop a black hole. I wanted to take out these clears with the double shotguns. Guess we'll just finish him up because once we do the door will open. Now you want to go straight into that little area up in front of us, and there's an ability right here. Now I can cross this bridge. And look, one of the snipers should have died with the blast way at the start, didn't die as well. So that was why, another reason why I got one less kill. I time dilate here because I'm not too worried about these guys. What I'm looking for is the propaganda drone, which is right here. There'll be a side mission here, this building. Time dilation is a good thing to use here as well.
Sacrifice will not be forgotten, big gun man.
Thanks.
Yeah, I played this game 4 times, so I learned a lot and how to do this quickly. I do make a few stuff ups, which I apologize for, but I like when that happens to a degree because it lets you guys see what everything doesn't go to plan sometimes and what you can do if it doesn't. Plus, playing Serious Sam was so enjoyable that not one of my 4 playtimes was boring. I enjoyed every single one of them. And if you guys have been following this guide, I appreciate you watching this guide and hearing me help you out. I hope it's been helpful. And this mission is now done.
Wait.
So now we got a new weapon, and it's the psychotropic grenades. So you want to just not fire that. You want to drop a couple of psychotropic grenades because we're going to get another achievement out of the way. Throw them at the snipers. Throw it at the scrapjack. And there we go. Enemy of my enemy. Here I'm just using the nuke to clear out enemies because it wipes out snipers, which is much better, as you can see, than the black hole, which will sometimes not kill snipers. I couldn't see the rectile on the sniper rifle, so it was hard to judge the shot then. For this door I stick to the mini nuke because of all the snipers. There we go. And the mission's done. So we want to get the double shotguns out and change to the time warp ability, because we have some clears to clear out. And this will prevent the granny from firing her minigun at them if we keep the time dilation up. I'm basically only aiming for healthy ones, so if I see green, I fire. I know not all of them are healthy, but if I see green, I fire, and if I see orange or red, I don't. I let the time dilation run out because I wasn't paying attention, as you can see, and she started firing. And that's the all clear achievement, killing 50 healthy clears with a direct double shotgun hit. Alright, before they're all dead, come over here. You can do this after they die as well, but it's just easier to do it before they are all dead. Grab your skill point. Oh wait, we don't forget. I like to put it in speed. Spawn to run. We don't need anything for now. And this is where I noticed that I hadn't changed my character, so this is what I talked about at the start. Player model. I really wish this was a feature in single player. It's so fun to be able to just change your model. I understand why it's in multiplayer, you know, so you can all be different characters, but it would be a fun feature in single player, I think. I chose, in the end, Meatless Mike, because I thought it would be fun. I usually am Santa Sam, and as you can see, I thought about being Santa Sam, but I was like, no, I'm Meatless Mike this time. For extra security, if you really wanted to, and I didn't need to because I know that it'd be fine, but those drones follow you, so you could actually go into this section since the door's open and do this next part that I do and have extra security that when you do the mini nuke you will have enough enemies. But basically you want to keep your rage up and you want to keep letting them spawn bad guys, and you just want to run around in a big giant circle. Because this is where we're going to get the 100 kills with the mini nuke. It's very easy to do it at this section. Try and avoid the kamikazes. Imagine all these on top with drones. See how they're still spawning? I haven't had any spawns in a while, so it's time to mini nuke. I run around just a little bit longer to make sure, and yep. And there it is. Atomic wedgie. Now you can just use your black hole. Like I said, if you want to make sure that you bring the drones for that extra added security, don't forget to get the propaganda drone. But if you want the extra security, you can actually bring those drones in with you. They will follow you. Then you could run around until you hear no more spawns like I did. And then drop it, and you'll have them as extra enemies, just in case. But for now, all I'm doing is waiting for the door to open. This next section, we don't really need to kill anything, so we can just go past everything. Go to your left here to jump over this, to get past the big giant robot, and then head to your right, activate the cutscene, and now we're in a big giant robot of our own.
Pretty.
Loading ammunition. Depressurizing in progress. Complete. All systems ready. Let God sort them out.
Click in the, I think it's the right stick to dash, or it might be the left stick. But that'll help you dash, as you can see, like that. A to drop grenades like that, RT and LT to fire both weapons. And once you reach this section, it's the boss fight. Now this, we're going to be doing something very specific, and it's going to help us get another achievement out of the way without having to change the difficulty or anything. So once he closes up like that, just basically let them lower your health. We will die doing this, but if we time it just right, it doesn't matter. With the infinite respawns, it's like we didn't even die anyway. So down below, those little squares are our health. That's what we're waiting for. Once it gets to the 1 bar, hit A. And that should get you the no surrender achievement. That's for getting 5 kills in a row while your health is below 10 HP. And then we just finish off the boss. Thank you. So this level is probably one of the biggest levels, but there's a trick to it. You get the rage drink out, use the rage drink, and straight away just turn left like I am.
Is going great.
And just keep drinking the rage juice.
Long way to that town. I'm gonna need a ride.
For the speed. I personally found it faster than, well, you'll see. Basically, we're running till we get to a road. You can see the road in the distance now. So even if you didn't angle yourself exactly like me, you should see the road. Now you have two options. You can either follow the road, because I go to the main spot anyway, so you'll know when to turn, or you can go into the trees like I am. If you angle yourself more right, you'll hit the mountain, and you just follow the mountain basically around it, and you'll get to the destination that way. Or if you follow the road, eventually it'll lead you to this area once we get there. Alright, this little stop here. Once you see that block, that thing there, we turn. And we follow this. That's if you followed the road. If you did the right thing, and turned right rather than going the way I went, so that way you were more towards the mountains, you should reach the exit more closer to where we want to go in. I deliberately stopped at that entrance just so you could see it. Figured I'll give you a wider view by doing this. But right here, this entrance is where you should pop out at if you follow the mountain. And we just want to run in here. Again, ignore everything and just keep drinking your drink. We want to go here and interact with this. That'll give us Rage Serum, which we're drinking, but it'll give us, most importantly, the side mission done. I just drop a nuke to wipe out the enemies. You don't have to if you don't want to. Still drinking the serum. Now here we turn left and we pretty much follow the diamond. So that way, even if you're someone who gets lost, you shouldn't get lost heading towards the yellow marker. I really like this level. It was really fun just cruising around like this. This is where Serious Sam needed a serious flash suit, because that's what it looks like while I'm running with all the purple around me, and I'm running really fast. The time's just warping around me. But here we go. There will be a assault rifle on the gun on the bike next to it, right there, and you want to jump on this bike to change the mission marker. I dropped the black hole because as soon as you jump on the bike, a bunch of enemies spawn, so that just auto kills them. And so this is the difference between running and using the bike. I figured I'd use the bike just for this instance to show you, plus it looks cool with a skeleton riding the bike, sort of like a Ghost Rider situation.
French people can hear this. Me and my gal Aubrey are stuck in this here bell tower, which you might find funny seeing as my name is Annabelle, but frankly we're in a bit of a pickle, or whatever it's called around here. A bit of a souffle, maybe. And we sure could use a hand. Preferably one with a gun in it.
Hand, check. Gun, check. I'm on my way.
Hey there. Oh, you here to help?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's mighty nice. Ain't it nice, Aubrey? Oh, he sure is.
Basically, we want to just clear these guys out. Once they're cleared out, we can start taking our drink, the rage serum, and again head towards the yellow marker. As long as you follow towards the yellow marker, you shouldn't get lost.
Tunnel's closed. Guess I'll have to take a detour.
Jump over the barrier. Pick up the gun. And there's a second gun you can pick up there.
That you? Damn radio. Might as well be carrying a can on
Ignore all the bad.
String.
Ignore all the bad guys, and just keep drinking your juice and heading to the marker. Now we just get to wipe them out.
No, really?
They are evil Astra imperialists! Kill them all! Punish them for their negative karmic footprint! Send them back to the astral plane! Rearrange their chakras with your fists!
Now I get to play serious sand farming simulator. We need to get 100 kills with this weapon. This is the other V you can have, but it's not that good. I was trying to get out the shotgun because you actually need your shotgun out, but for some reason it was giving me some trouble.
I always wanted to drive one of these over a
There we
bunch
go.
of aliens.
I'm trying to get the double. There we go. And that's why we need it, in case they manage to climb up. Now you don't necessarily need to turn around, but I like to because they're all lined up for you in a row. Just make sure to avoid the belches. There's more than enough enemies to get the 100.
There's that base that the hippie was talking about. Let's check it out.
And that's the mission done. So there'll be a drone There he is. So now you want to use your rage and the slowdown. On your left, if you quickly open the crate, you can grab the C4. Now, we're going to go straight ahead to this robot and jump in it. If you didn't get the achievement during the section with the boss, you can lower the health for this and then do the grenade trick, but for this purpose you want to slow down before the, if you have got it, you want to slow down before you get in the robot and then use right stick to run, and you can get through most of the section without having to deal with anything before the time runs out. Those 4 silos in front of us, they're what I use as an indication to know that we have to go right. Ignore the mission marker, take a drink, and head right.
For the town. We'll regroup there.
Yes, sir. Oh, and
Gonna be going on one of our super runs. This is probably the furthest side mission. Kind of annoying for that reason. Just keep following the road. All the way over there, as you can see, is where we're heading. Try and avoid the kamikazes.
Guys, can you hear me?
How about I just ask for directions?
Guess not.
aren't you seeing that guy? I mean, everything about him just screams big pharma. I thought it was...
On your right will be some ammo. That's that side mission done. Just get your race serum out, and now I gotta do the jog back. I'm dropping some nukes just to get rid of the kamikazes and stuff that follow you. Instead of sticking to the road this time, just aim for the yellow marker. If you have your knives out, you run faster. You don't really, but you should. Hit the mountain, so just go to the side of it if you hit the mountain, and then keep following the yellow marker. I'm getting the black hole ready because as soon as you come out, there's a bunch of bad guys. Now, see where the 4 silos are? So we want to go straight, and on our left will be a power ability that we can grab. Turn off the radio, and then we can continue on to the next point.
Took out a bunch of Gnars? Wait, what's the plural?
Well, I have a little trick to make this section a little bit easier because it's the black hole and even the nuke. I had trouble killing the bad guys due to the way they spawn. But basically, if we drop down,
like Ackerman.
come over here, drop a black hole, grab this gun, drink a serum, rage serum, get the black hole out and ready, and race back up to where we came. We're trying to literally get back up to where we actually came from, because that's where they spawn from. Get out your sniper rifle that we picked up. Aim just down here and snipe him. And now we just basically camp their spawn and throw down black holes when they spawn. You might need to move in closer. There's a fair few enemies, so we'll be here a little while. So once they stop spawning, you want to jump down. Because unfortunately for us, not all the bad guys are dead down here. But we wanted to focus our efforts up there. As you can see, the door is still red, so we have to kill these people once I find them. I get sick of trying to snipe them. They just move around too much. With them dead, the gate should open. Just throw on time dilation and grab your rage drink. You can kill them and take the quads if you want, but I find this much quicker.
This is Bill Corwin with a bulletin for
So fast I go through the ground.
France. According to a message from the French resistance, one of their agents was captured by Mental and forced to reveal the itinerary of a relief convoy currently en route to Montclar on the D6113. EDF personnel and courageous civilians in the Carcassonne region are encouraged to render assistance if possible. We're all in this together, folks.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Relief Convoy Delta Echo Alpha Delta. Our position is 3 clicks west of Carcassonne on auto route D6113 en route to Montclar. We are under attack by enemy forces. Calling on nearby units for backup. I repeat!
Sir, I'm approaching the town. No sign of the others. I'll wait for you at the bridge.
Ignore that call. There's no need to go there for achievements. Just keep following the yellow dot like I am. You'll eventually get to either water or the bridge.
There's the bridge. Let's find
There's the bridge.
Sir!
So, kid, you feel like you're part of the team now?
Yes, sir. I'm sure I'll be snorting drugs with Rodriguez, flying planes with Hellfire, and... What does Carter do, exactly?
We're not sure. Classified. I hope we find that damn Grail soon.
Maybe the real Grail was the friends we made along the way.
So for this section, you actually want to stay within the direction of the statue. I put on time dilation to give more chance for bad guys to spawn. And now you can mini nuke. Wipe them all out.
I need to reload, sir. If you didn't
Just keep staying around the statue. Drop a black hole.
You've gotten a lot better at this, kid.
Thanks. It helps that I have a gun.
And that's the mission done.
I did not know you spoke French.
So this part we just run through. I had noticed a mission. I had noticed if I didn't do this though, there was a problem with the side mission sometimes. So just throw down a black hole while you're running. And then when you get through this section, throw down another one. Just here. You want to go right here?
It's okay.
It's okay? Really? We have more mummies than Egypt! There are 13 mummies by inhabitant now. We have so many mummies, one of them ran from there. Micheal, I've received the transmission. The artifact you are seeking is nearby.
Ah, merci. It would be very important to retrieve it. But it would also be dangerous.
Dangerous is my middle name. That actually is Herbert, but I had it surgically removed.
Quick! We must stop them before they destroy everything!
I think I just destroyed the painting. Nuke will do that. But for story purposes, it's still alive. Propaganda drone is right there. Destroy that first before we continue. That will get us the 10th propaganda drone. I'll continue to point them out though, so that way if you miss some in my guide, you'll still have a chance. But at the moment we're just killing the bad guys before they spawn to protect the valuable artifact. You may have to swap sides sometimes, as you can see. They spawn there and on the other side.
Spiders! Feel free to kill these for me!
The dropship, as you can see, is pretty much what you can keep an eye on if you want to. And now the door's open, so we can kill these guys. If you haven't got the clear achievement, which I mean, plenty of opportunity to do it in the first section of that granny part of the level, but there's a bunch of clears that appear in this section, so you could take part the big guys and then attempt it, but the other guys would get in the way, so you'd have to use time dilation because you need them healthy. Once the last one dies, that's when the achievement will pop, so you can just run through. This part I do get a little bit disorientated because of where they drop you out, and I do apologize for that. So if you give me a second, when I tell you I've got which way to go to catch up, will be good to continue. So you're supposed to head right, I head left. That's where I get confused. This is back at the start where we jumped off to begin with, and I'm a little confused as to why I can't climb up. And then I realize
I will make you pay for this.
so this is the way we're supposed to go. Go up the stairs, and on this area here there'll be a radio and a minigun. Use time warp, and then you want to get the black hole out. And drop down a black hole.
Mon ami.
Door's still red, so that means there's more bad guys that are waiting to spawn.
Let's extinguish him.
Now I can go through, and if you head to your...
Wonder what I'll do when I find the Grail.
You jump over this white car, and on your left you'll see the ability.
Some flambéed agrément and a good wine.
Red or white?
That depends on whether he tastes like chicken.
I put it in splash damage resistance, not that you really need to worry about it. There'll be another drone here you can destroy, and on your right is another side mission we have to do.
But unfortunately we were forced to abandon it.
I'm afraid retrieving our equipment will be impossible.
There's no such thing as impossible.
This section is literally just about letting them spawn, dropping black holes, and yeah, nice and simple. If you let a few of them spawn, you get more kills with the black holes, so you have to drop less black holes. He's like, I almost gotcha. And that's the side mission done. The French achievement. There should be one called Sudden Falls achievement.
Mon ami, you will not believe the things we have experienced here in Carcassonne.
So this part,
Last week we had to kill a dragon.
Yeah, I shot a unicorn once.
there'll be the
Told you he would not be impressed.
vampire witch thing, which you can kill straight away, like I just did. And then there's more that's gonna spawn, clears. And you pretty much just want to hang in this balcony area. Dropping more black holes or mini nukes. You know, your choice. At the moment we don't really need any to do anything other than that.
That's a lot of bad guys.
Ah, now you are impressed, yes?
A lot of bad guys for Carcassonne.
It will never work, Saeed.
Clear!
I threw the one behind just so it gets any stragglers behind me, because sometimes the one in front doesn't.
stars, you know? It seemed like an important victory at the time.
I'm waiting for the wizard lizard, as Sam would call him. That's pretty much how we know we're at the end. There they are. Mission's done.
They are screaming because they are losing. The informant is waiting for us.
So for this section,
This way, to the canal.
don't use any abilities or anything just yet because we'll have another cutscene. But now we can activate time dilation and then our rage drink, and we can literally just run through this section. We don't have to stop for anything or kill anything. We can just go. So there's your time right here, mission ends, and the game mission's done.
Carter, is that you?
So for this mission, we want to get out the black hole.
I don't think he can hear me.
Well,
Just drop one here because it gets rid of the harpies. Harpies can also be meleeed, by the way, if you haven't done the melees and you need another thing. You just gotta wait for it. I'm not sure if it's a medium enemy. If it is, you'll have to put your points into that. But you just wait for them to dive on you while hitting right stick. And it'll pretty much auto melee them without much effort. They come to you.
So, you see, Father, the black helicopters were causing the chemtrails all along, just like Nostradamus predicted.
But who was piloting black helicopters?
Oh, well, you see, after the Illuminati sent Lizard Stanley Kubrick into space...
Here we throw down another black hole. Just to clear out the bad guys. Here we'll have a locked door. And in here is a rocket launcher.
Sam, we're coming up on the castle.
So the door is there. Let's see, red door.
They're having all
And
the fun.
standing here is semi-difficult, so what I like to do, kill him. What I like to do is come over here, drop a black hole, and then angle myself so that I can see the door from here. I'm in an open field for any enemy spawns, and that way they will get pulled in if they come around the corner. And there we go. You want to drop another black hole here in a sec, because there will be robots that come through. On your right is some C4 if you didn't pick that up earlier. There'll also be some C4 on your right here, and a sniper rifle.
Knock twice if you're a moron. Knew it. Sorry, can't come to the door right now.
Now, it's again just a section of dropping the black hole while we wait for the door to be broken down. As a true hero doesn't do the work. They let the others do the work for you. If you see harpies flying in the distance, just throw the black hole more in that direction and then it'll get the harpies.
I guess he let himself in, and now he's knocking on heaven's door.
I don't want you to get lost for this bit, so I'm waiting for the black hole to disappear. So the door there that we're going to go through, and that's the door that he knocked down. And if you look just here, there is another room to the left. We want to go up here. We're going to get another weapon that we haven't touched this entire game. And this will help us get another achievement. Cannon. So the enemies that spawn here, just kill them with the cannonballs. That's all of them, so I can continue on. Now here's where I do stuff up because I forgot something, but I do go back for it. But I'm going to tell you now so you don't have to go back for it like I do, or you can wait till I go back. Go left here, and there's a power up. I forgot the power up and had to come back for it quickly. But I was so focused on trying to get the cannonball kills for us that it slipped my mind to grab that power up for a few seconds. Well, more than a few seconds. an entire side mission, but still, I came back for it eventually. So I didn't completely forget.
Sam, can you hear us?
Just about.
Where are you?
Big castle, top of the hill. Can't miss it.
Can you be more specific, son?
No idea. It all looks the same to me. Just head for the gunfire.
Just keep climbing the tower and using the cannon. If all goes well, you'll get your Dismember Fest achievement for dismembering 50 enemies with cannonballs. Look at that black hole out here. Throw it down to get rid of the harpies. Which are up there. And then we can just wait at the door. Jump down. Head to your right here. Climb up the thing, use the key, and we're back where we're meant to be. Now this is where I remember where I've forgotten the power up, because I'm like, wait, it should be on the left. And I'm like, wait, it's in the previous area. Like I said, I do apologize for that, but I'm just heading back to go and get that. I didn't want to cut because I didn't think it would look... I actually made no cuts in this because I thought I did a pretty smooth run. My previous runs were smoother, of course, but I was trying to memorize everything, so I do apologize for a couple of mistakes, but some of them were handy because it gives you guys more opportunities to get said achievements if you make said mistakes as well. But up here is where the power-up is, like I said. And now we can continue on. Just want to drop down. And this is where the cutscene started, so if you didn't follow me, now you can continue from where you are, as you can see. That was the door that I went through and realized I didn't have the power up. That's the laser, so drink a rage potion and then use time dilation once you pick up the laser. We can skip this whole section. Head left here. And this is where you can also get another black hole if you didn't do it originally, see portable black hole. We don't have to do that mission because we got one way earlier, but if you didn't, for some reason, you could get that one there.
No way back? Awesome. Bet the next 5 minutes will be really peaceful.
So we're locked in here, and it's basically just kill enemies. I like to sit in the water because then I can see the the raptoloids when they appear on the towers. But you can pretty much stand wherever you feel comfortable and just keep throwing black holes to kill the bad guys when they spawn. For some reason I can't get an angle on that raptoloid. I got him though. So now I just have to stick to the black holes. And that's the mission done. I just drop a black hole here just to deal with some of them, but you don't have to. Now there is a trick here though. If you throw one over here, you can kill some people early. There's also a propaganda drone if you need them still. See, watch here. See? We're killing some of them early. Because in that section we do actually have to kill them. because the door is locked in this section, so you want to throw one over here and one over here. It's the two main spawn spots. You can see there, the door's locked. Door's now unlocked. Before you go to the door, kill the propaganda drone if you need it. And also, interact with this, the right stick, that'll give you keys. And the next side mission. Open this door. And now again, we're going to be doing what we just did before, killing some things early. Because we have to kill everything to get the door open. So throw one over that mountain, and then follow my pathway. Then we want to throw another one in this like stone circle, basically. Stonehenge kind of thing. As you can see, the locked door is here. So now we just want to throw black holes until all the bad guys are dead and the portcullis opens for us.
Bullets! I need bullets!
There we go. Grab the item. Drink a rage drink just so you can go faster.
Hell is a little bit
Got the cannonball gun, and now you can get the cannonball achievement if you want to get it now instead. There'll be plenty of bad guys for this section. Throw down a black hole and then head to the button over here. Once you hit that button, turn around and follow me to the second button that will spawn. It hasn't spawned yet, but we're going to be waiting for it. It is right here, as you can see. And just sit here and throw black holes until they let you push the button. And now at the second button push, we just have to wait for the game to turn the portal off. So just keep dropping black holes and killing enemies until that happens. And there we go. Now we can go through and to the left. In here, it's kind of dark, but the entry's right there. Then through here.
Okay, guys.
Now I want to go right through here.
We'll go check out those goodies.
Oh, you going on a date?
Shut up, Rodriguez.
You sure know how to paint the town red.
Thought this place could do with a splash of color. Eat this!
We have to open this case here.
Ooh, nice. Best date ever.
You're making me blush.
Nah, that's just the blood on your face.
And now we just kill them till the mission passes.
I'll take this one. These weren't here before.
Maybe we're getting reinforcements.
That would be a new experience.
Take your drink so we can get through here faster.
You know, this is just like that time in Baden-Baden.
Right. Remember that Gnar?
Oh, with the...
And that pretzel stand.
Yeah, and you kicked that thing.
Right into the cortex.
Oh, man.
Good times.
Kind of romantic, actually.
You think when this war is over, we can ever go on
Had trouble seeing the door then.
like, without killing anyone?
I don't know.
Have we gotten too used to it?
Yeah, maybe if we just injure someone.
Like this, because this is a very handy add-on. The Death Ray.
Shut up, Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Father, let's talk resurrection.
Are you about to tell me they cloned Jesus?
Don't feed the conspiracy theorist, Father.
More like conspiracy.
So there's two sections here. These will be long sections of just dropping black holes. As you can see, because the door went red. Whenever they have their little discussions, this is basically when the next set of bad guys will appear. There'll be a couple of bad guys that appear up on tower spots that you have to shoot because you can't get them with the black hole. But otherwise, this section's all pretty linear. Just drop black holes like they're hot.
Death by Rodriguez happens a lot.
Reloading!
Give me a sec. Reloading.
What if the Holy Grail isn't what we think it is? Nah, that's unlikely.
like to fly one of those Leviathans?
Oh, you want to know the truth? Look into my gut.
Reloading! I am reloading. Need new magazine! This is bad. A mummy! Rhymes, mommy! Mummies! Wrap them and sack them! Pass the ammunition.
Maybe I should get another cat. Or a dog. Or a snake. Or a capybara. Or a squid. Oh, like a baby werewolf. Call him George. Good George, teaching the snake. But then, Fang goes to his head, drugs, sex. I get jealous and have to put him down. Oh man, now it's sad.
So the sound lets us know that the door's open.
I must reload.
There it is. So now we got a boss battle. To get rid of the thing that will heal him, just drop a black hole. Once the black hole finishes, he will be dead. It's hard to see him because it's so bright because of the black hole, and I do apologize for that. When that turns off, it won't be as bright. And there we go. And now we can just damage him and not have to worry about him healing. Use the laser part of the... No, he's not. You're seeing things, Hellfire. Use the laser of the death ray of the laser ability. Just hold it. It won't overheat or anything. And you can just drain his health. Makes for a very easy boss fight, which is great.
I beg you, for the love of God, shut up and fight!
And there we go. Boss done. Now, you'll notice we have no equipment except for the pistol and the gun, but that's okay. Pick up the shotgun. It still has the grenade launcher attachment, so handy as. We also have no abilities anymore, but that's okay as well. I'll be solving that problem soon. I didn't want to kill him, but the main reason I did kill him is so that I could get the clears to jump off into the water. The rocket launcher and the rocket launcher upgrade, if you need the upgrade, but because we're playing online, it keeps the upgrades. Can pretty much ignore all these enemies.
Did you guys hear I killed Ackerman?
Unless they annoy you or you want to take them down.
Guess they did.
When we get through this door, you just want to turn around and take out the
Now to get to the main
processed, so they don't follow us in. Does get a bit disorientating in here because it's so dark. And then I also had the flame guys shooting flames that were apparently coming inside, as you can see, which also helped disorientate me. But you want to make your way to this area here. You don't want to go downstairs like I did. I stuffed up there, and I do apologize for that, but you want to climb the stairs and come over here. This is where you want to go down. Now it's going to be hard to see because I'm going to get it blocked in a minute, but there was a secret gadget behind that. And that secret gadget is the health gadget that we can use to keep healing ourselves. I apologize for it being so damn dark. I actually have it on extra brightness, but yeah, I'm using the grenade launcher just so I can spot where to go for you guys. So once you climb the stairs and you see that broken stairs, this is the way out. There'll be a exploding guy there, kamikaze. We want to come around here, and then we will have a text adventure to do in it. In this text adventure, we want to say a break sounds good to the Prancing Kleer, yever, any beer will do, but I like yever. What? Then you got to talk to Hellflame, Rodrigor, and micheal. Then you can leave. Go to Grunwald. Offer to take off your shoes. To the castle. Speak to Baron Brandus. Tell him about the beer shortage. Accept the quest. Speak to Zadok. Ask what happened to the beer. Head for Wizard's Keep. Ask about the beer draught. I'm going a bit fast, sorry. Ask about the way to Zythos Mountains. Set out for Zythos Mountains. Take the bridge across Rubber Gorge. Cast invisibility. Continue your journey. Ask about Quinnriel. To the mountains. Approach the cork. Cast voice. Victory. And now I can quit. And now we can open the door, which will get us our last achievement for side missions. And we can open that package if you like. I don't really know what a H.E.A.R.T has any use for, because we have the healing ability, but you have it now. Now when we go up these stairs, there will be bad guys around the corner and stuff. Sorry, we had to go up one more. Take out the bad guys first. And now we can open this ability. This will be the last ability we need. And once we apply it, we'll get the 10 SAM points ability achievement. Just apply it on anything. Now this part is tricky and I fall off, unfortunately, but at least if you fall off, you'll know the way back. So you want to jump over here and not fall down like I did. Couldn't be bothered waiting for them. End up going the wrong way anyway. Alright, through here. Up these stairs. Not up the broken ones, around the broken ones. Through here. Up this ladder. Up this one till we get to the top. Then when we come through here, if you fell down like me, all the bad guys are at the door, so I could just grenade launcher and kill them all. It's kind of great. Now, second time's the charm. You want to go over here and get the secret gadget, which is a hack drone. That'll come in handy for the last mission. It'll come in handy soon as well, but especially for the last mission. Open the crate, grab the auto shotgun, switch to the drone, throw out a couple of drones just to get rid of kamikazes. Come up here, climb this. Go up the stairs and interact with the door, and the mission's done. And now we're on to the last mission. Now, you don't particularly need any of these, but you can collect all the weapons around if you want. They're all over here, where I'm going. Turn that off. There's one up here as well that's hidden. There's also a side mission you can do if you want. That'll give you the rage drink, but it'll just make you a bit faster, but it takes just as much time in my opinion, so I don't bother. So switch to your hack drones. I'm changing my view so you guys can see specifically where I'm going, and just while you're running, just keep pagan drones.
Don't worry, I'll save you a few.
And you'll have an army of drones to defend you while you just rush through this part. Grab the 2 weapons here if you want. One's an auto shotgun, one's the Devastator. Right here will be the grenade launcher and the grenade launcher upgrade if you need it.
I have no idea what you just said.
You must kill General Brandt.
Now that I understand.
Be careful, sometimes you can get stuck on a spawn. Looks like I'm running through hell. Fire and a skeleton. If you head to your right here, there'll be a little secret shortcut. It's not much of a shortcut, but a shortcut's still a good shortcut. We can grab the cannon now.
Guys, I'm pretty sure the big battle's the other way.
And this is the whole reason we got the drones, just to take out the kamikazes and stuff, so we can have an easier time getting through all the bad guys quickly. I haven't tested using it with the rage drink because I imagine it'd be very difficult to keep up the drones while trying to drink as well. Once we get here, you want to stop throwing the drones and just angle left.
You're late. Good to have you back, boss.
Sam, I'm sending you the coordinates to a resupply point. I suggest you head there.
You say the cleverest things.
I know.
Head to that marker.
Sam, can you see the general?
Not yet, but I bet he's around somewhere.
Interact with the chest. Collect the objects. We need to clear a path, so get out your favorite gun. From me, I'm gonna get out the laser. And like a badass, I'm gonna use the death ray. Just to clear out everything. Nothing's gonna get past me. And once we finish the cutscenes, we've got the C4. So keep that equipped. Now we're just waiting for the supply drop.
Sam, I'm dropping a grappling hook and a parachute. All the tools you'll need to go Oogzon climbing.
Thanks, babe. Let's get grappling.
There'll be 2 points on his hand we have to blow up, 2 on his arm, 2 on his back, 2 on his knees, 1 on his head. So climb up the leg part there and then aim for the one on the shoulder. Plant the C4 and then detonate it. Then you can aim for the one on his hand. Detonate it. Then you can go for the one on his back leg. And the other one.
This is gonna blow.
Then you gotta try and angle yourself to get the one on the hand. Then we can aim for the one on his arm. Change my weapon. That's okay. Then we gotta get 2 on his back. One's on this shoulder blade. And then there's another on the other shoulder blade. And then we just gotta climb up to his head. So angle yourself to the left a little bit till you can grapple. Then angle yourself to his head. Then detonate the last one, then just jump off. And head for the droid. You can hit A to drop yourself faster.
Couldn't have exploded that better myself.
It ain't about size.
So that way you can get to the ground lower.
Somebody order a mech.
Get inside the mech. And start firing on him. He's pretty much dead. I'd just like to say thank you for watching. I hope this guy was helpful. And congrats on your 1000 G.